Drivers on track again for our penultimate race of the day. DD2 on track, brought to you by CRG USA. 4 drivers in the fields, not a big one. We expect this to be a pretty solid battle because they are so evenly matched right now. Michael Alavia, Sabre Cook, Matt Jaskell, and Ben Schermerhorn, all very close in terms of time. Let's see what happens here today. Main event time for DD2. Drivers now lining themselves up, coming out of turn number 8 as we get ready to go green right now. Alavia trying to stack him up a little bit. Coming on. He'll jump on the throttle early. Alavia with a great start. Jaskell trying to get to see if he can get to the inside of Sabre Cook into turn number 10. Oh, they're side by side in there. Sabre doesn't want to get it. She pinches him all the way down to the bottom. Wow, that'll fire things up. That'll make Jaskell a little more up on the wheel. He got a good run down to the inside, and Sabre drove him down to the bottom of the track up onto the inside curbing. Alavia with the lead. He did a great job getting the jump, able to get rolling here. So Alavia to the lead. Cook goes to second. Jaskell to third. And right there in the 4th position is Ben Schermerhorn. Alavia leads the opening lap coming down here. Sabre Cook closed right up behind him. Alavia, your leader, coming through as the sun's starting to work its way down here. 4 o'clock, 4:08 local time. Alavia leads over to 8. Sabre Cook right there. Jaskell having trouble staying with them here right now. Sabre Cook, your point leader. But these two drivers split wins at the opening round of the series. Sabre winning on Saturday. Michael Alavia winning on Sunday. Jaskell needs to get in the hunt and score a victory here if he has a chance. Top 3 drivers running together. Jaskell just turned fast lap of the race of 46.289. Here comes a move to the end of the straightaway. Sabre Cook trying to go to the bottom of the racetrack to see if she can't slide by. Oh, there we go. Into turn 11. She's to the inside of 11. She gets by Alavia, new leader. Sabre Cook now takes the lead away. Diving to the inside of turn 11. Top 3 drivers separated by only a 1/10 and a half coming out of turn number 3 over to 4 and 5. Jaskell right there in 3rd position. He's not been able to make any moves as of yet. And Sabre has been able to go back out front, trying to hold off Alavia, who's been strong at the end of the straightaway. Here he comes, Alavia, looking to the inside. No. Turn 11 has been probably the primary passing opportunity here today. 11, and then, of course, over in turn number 4 as well, heading into the hairpin. A couple passes, of course, coming into turn number 3, but not many. Here comes Olavi again. This time he'll try to the inside of Sabre Cook going on the back. Sabre doesn't want to give it up again. Jaskell's going to come alongside as well. A lot of side-by-side contact into turn number 10. Olavi made the move by. A little rubber on the 403. Right across the numbers on the left side of that race car. As Olavi went down the inside of turn number 10, Sabre did not want to let it happen. She pinched down again a little bit to hold him back. A little bit of contact, but Olavi able to come through. He's been very strong at the end of the straightaways. Through turn 8 now. Let's see if he's able to stretch it out a bit. Matt Jaskell seems like he's just missing a little bit right now. Just doesn't have it at the end of the straightaway. Olavi with fast lap of the race last time by, even with that low line pass, 46.222. Sabre back by over in turn number 11. She does not waste any time. It goes back by an 11. But we always say you don't need a full field of drivers to have a good race. These three of them are really going at it. Sabre resets fast time, 46.056. Cook able to hold off Olavi again down the straightaway. Jaskell right there. 0.130. Last time by the stripe, the gap. This time about 0.237. Jaskell's definitely not been overly aggressive in trying to find a way by here now. Doesn't seem like he's had what it takes throughout the day. Only had the one power plant for Tucson as that deal came together late in the going. Able to roll in here this weekend with a couple of engines and an engine better prepared from what we're being said or being told. Let's put him right here in the hunt, but he's just not had enough to be able to get by and hold on to the position out front. Cook resets fast time, 46.031. Jaskell about a tenth of a second back. He's doing what he can to hold on to this lead group here now, this lead duo, but he's back by a couple of lengths. They seem to get off turn number 8 a little better than him. He gets gapped by about 3 or 4 or 5 lengths as they come to the kink. That's definitely where he's losing it. That coming out of turn number 8 down the back straightaway, he's able to kind of eat it back up, just kind of slowly close up, chip away at the lead through this tighter stuff here. But when they get him coming out of that corner, Kart's just able to get on the throttle, get rolling quicker out of turn number 8. Through turns 2, 3, 4, he's right back up on him again, the length behind Olavi. Good as they work their way through turns 4 and 5. Couple of lengths back. A little shallow on the entry to turn number 5 or turn number 6. Right to within 2 lengths coming out of turn number 8 when they roll out of that corner. Looks like he's got a bit tighter of an entry to that corner than them. But again, right through the kink here, he's got 5, 6 lengths back again. Olavi getting a good run. Closes right back up on the rear bumper of Cook. Let's see if Jaskell's just biding his time here now. Still a long way to go. 16 laps, or 15 laps still to go. Let's see. Jaskell just reset fast time, 45.957. So let's see if that car's just starting to come in now. All right, let's see if Jaskell starts getting racy now. Cook resets fast time, 49 949. Schermerhorn back by 2.4 seconds, though, is turning great laps as well. 46.055. He was like 300ths off of Alavia that last time by. Schermerhorn's showing good pace here today. Junior Max drivers getting ready to go on the grid as they will be up next at the halfway point here for DD2. It'll be 13 down, 12 to go next time by. Sabre Cook continues to set the pace. She got down to a 45.917. Schermerhorn just dropped to a 46.7. Not sure what happened at that last lap. 7/10 slower. Back to a 46.2, better. Schermerhorn, 3.2 seconds back. Just over 2/10 separating the top three drivers. Throw a blanket over them. They're all right there. Jasko getting a little better coming out of turn number 8 and rolling down the back chute. Still doesn't have the mid-range or the top of Alavia, because Alavia just really yanks him coming down the straightaway. Gets a ton of time and then able to close up on the braking onto Sabre Cook as well. But Cook very comfortable where she is right now. Another fast lap for Cook, 45.810. Just over 2/10 separating first, second, and third, and fourth in times in points of time. Actually, about 0.08 of a second for the top three, but again, a great time for Schermerhorn, 46.049, his best. 45.8s for all three, Cook, Alavia, and Jasko. As they work their way down the straightaway, coming to the 8-lap to go signal, Sabre Cook's pulled out a little bit of an advantage now, maybe 0.2 of a second. Alavia trying to close it back down here again. Let's have a look at it as they come across the line. Sabre lays down a 45.878, almost 0.4 now the gap between first and second. Jaskal actually a 10th quicker than Alavia. 7 laps to go this time by as they come across the stripe. Sabre Cook slowly stretching away, almost a half a second now. Cook just starting to pull away. Alavia second. Jaskell still third. Both of them very evenly matched. 45.9s, but a 45.862 last time by for Cook. 6 to go. Still a half a second, the advantage between first and second. All the leaders running 46 flats. Five laps remaining and the lead of a half a second, just stretching ever so slightly every lap. This past lap, 0.06 of a second. The fast laps between Cook and Alavia, 45.855 and a 45.916. These drivers just unbelievably evenly matched. Sabre Cook, though, looking for another victory. It'll be her second of the series. Alavia scoring the Sunday win. Jaskell not done with Alavia, though. He's only a length and a half back. He's still trying to find a way by. Still just over a half a second. The gap between first and second. Just over 0.2 between second and third. Laps just ticking away here for Sabre Cook as she keeps putting down solid 45.9s. Alavia just dropped to a 45.1. Jaskell still a 46.0, so Jaskell still right on the rear bumper. He'd like to take second. We had hoped for some battling here on the racetrack, but it did not happen. We haven't had a pass really yet among the leaders here. Jaskell looked pretty aggressive. A couple passes for the lead early on, but they have settled into this motion here right now. And in fact, Cook just pulling away. Looks like we may get a fight between Jaskell and Alavia before this is all over, but this race almost done. Sabre down the back straightaway. They'll see the white flag this time by. Jaskell trying to close up here. Right on the rear bumper of Alavia. Let's see if we get a pass here for second. White flag flying. Surrender. We may have a little fight in Jaskell before this is all done. It's tough for him, though, because Alavia is so strong at the end of the straightaway. Obviously, one of the primary places to pass. He's not close enough to make the dive move into turn number 8 either, which would definitely be a good move for him to shut down the drive of Alavia. Coming down the straightaway again through the kink. Jaskol back by about 4 lengths. Coming into the braking zone. Alavia looks over his shoulder. Evenly matched this time through. Alavia pushes up a little bit. Jaskol not close enough to try him over in turn 11. Sabre Cook's going to win her second one. Sabre Cook, winner in DD2. Michael Alavia second. Matt Jaskol third. And not far behind at all, Ben Schermerhorn in the 4th position. 45.8 a fast lap for the top 3 and a 46 flat for Schermerhorn, who continues to show good pace. Well, that wraps up the DD2. It wasn't an exciting one, that's for sure. A little bit of passing early on, but otherwise they were just so evenly matched, just running back and forth in terms of who was quicker. Sabre Cook with the victory by 1.3 seconds. Michael Alavia finishes second, and Matt Jaskol will cap off and meet them at the podium. 5 down, 1 to go. One more race remaining for the day. It's our Junior Max drivers getting ready to fire things up, folks. Stay with us. Those you're listening live on eKartingNews.com. Don't go anywhere. One more race to go from Phoenix, Arizona.